Mesachas Pesachim daf Kuf Yud Beis. The Gemara says, Tana, Oichel Mashkin Tachas Amita, Afilu Mechupim B'Kli Barzel, Ruach Ra Shoyro Aleim. The Shvus Yaakov has a shayla. What happens if you're over and you leave Oichel Mashkin Tachas Amita? Is the Oichel Mashkin also b'di'eved for someone to eat it, or it's only the Chatchila? You can't put Oichel Mashkin Tachas Amita, but it won't be necessary b'achila b'di'eved. And he brings a raya that it's mutter from the fact that it's important, the more b'bastaf nunches, that a mita v'amoritz is a oitze bolum. He has Oichel Mashkin Tachas Amita, and we find in many cases that there's a chashash for Talmid Chacham to eat next to Amoritz because it was scared that Amoritz is machlim tavel. However, we never find a chashash that was scared that the Amoritz is going to machel Talmid Chacham oichlin shel tachas hamita. So you see that since it's not concerned of oichlin tachas hamita, must be that's mutar b'di'eved. However, the Chayyim brings from the Goyin that's mvur that it is also b'di'eved. If you leave oichlin mashkin tachas hamita, it's also to eat it. Ein Teres Chaim in Shvuos that explains that the reason why Ruach Ra is Shoyra on Oichel Mashkin Tachas Hamita is because since Shina, sleeping, is Echad Mishishim Lemis, like Zevur and Mar and Brachas, so therefore, when someone sleeps, the Ruach Ra is Shoyra on him, and the same we need Netilas Adayim when he wakes up. So Hu Adin, anything under the Mita gets the Ruach Ra from the fact that he's sleeping. I in the truest Rav Pa'alim inside Yeshorim that says a tremendous chiddush that if somebody not from the Bnei Bayis puts oichlin under someone's mita, means that not the Baal Bayis puts the oichlin under his mita, someone else puts on the mita, it won't be aser because the klal of ein adam oiser dover she'ein shaloi, and it's tzarchi and ein b'chanan and Shimon. They explain that the ein of the oish davashin shaloi is only a issa that's chal through the yichud of the person. That the person's making the issa, like by yichud of avodah zarah, you can't be miyachid your friend's item to be nesef avodah zarah because of ein adam oish davashin shaloi. But of issa that comes in mela, that comes automatic, it's not mikoyach ma'asav who the neser. According to Bachana, has nothing to do with the halacha of ein adam oiser dover she'ein shaloi. The Minchas Yitzchak has a shayla. What happens if somebody puts oichel mashkin under a baby carriage? If baby carriage that has a basket underneath it to hold bags, and someone went to the grocery and he put his food that he bought in the grocery in the basket underneath the carriage, and the baby falls asleep, is that considered a problem of oichlin umashkin tachas amita? So Minchas Yitzchak is mitzaded to be makel, and he says 3 reasons why you can be makel. First of all, according to some shittas, the halacha of ruach ra that shoyra on oichlin umashkin tachas amita is comparable to the chiyuv netilas yadayim in the morning. According to some poskim, you don't have a chiyuv by a cotton. So a cotton, the same way, there's no ruach ra because it's only a milsa de kedusha. In its absence, the ruach ra is shoyra and it's mechayim netilas yadayim. But a cotton doesn't have the level of kedusha that his absence will bring a ruach ra. He doesn't need netilas yadayim in the morning. So then the ruach ra will not be shoyra on oichel mashkin tachas hamita. Then he says another svar according to mitzvot David that's brought in Darkei Tshuva that says if you have oichlin being kar the kisis that's not on the floor but it's underneath the car on the bed, doesn't have the chasana of oichel mashkin tachas hamita. It's only on oichlin that's put on the karka. And the third svar he says according to the sefer Mila de Chasidusa that's brought in the Darkei Tshuva that says the whole is only by a mita of a ish v'isha that the meshamash mita on it. However, any other bed wouldn't be b'chlal, so a carriage won't have the issa of oichel mashkin tachas hamita. The Mishnah says even Minatamchoy, you shouldn't give less than dalet kosot yayin. And the Gemara says it's pashud, there's a chi of dalet kosot, so it definitely should be dalet kosot yayin. Even Minatamchoy, the Gemara says the chiddush is even according to Bekiva that says I say Shabbat choyl al tetztarech lebriyas. Over here, because of Pesumei Nisa, you have to take dal kosot from the tamchui. I understand for Dvar Shmuel that says you have to understand this Gemara according to the two mahalchim. How to understand by other mitzvahs is there chiyuv lachsal l'psachim to mekayim a mitzvah. There are more. In some Tuafreish Vav says that somebody doesn't have an esrog or other mitzvah doesn't have to be mvazvaz on the mitzvah hoin rav. The same way, hamavazviz al yivazviz yes mechoymich, and even if it's a mitzvah veris. The Bir Halacha has an arichis that sounds like an armah that any mitzvahs say you're not mechuyev to give more nechoymish to mekayim the mitzvahs say. And he says, be'emes it's tzarachian, although the pois can bring a right for the Gemara but become a tes, that's mashma that you don't have to give more than the choymish for mitzvahs say. How he says it's in Vur in the Gemara. In Kedushin Daf Chof Tes, that if someone only has 5 sloim for Pidyon Ben, he's mechuyev to give all those little 5 sloim for Pidyon Ben. So you see, even though it's more than Chaimish Nechasav, it's all of his Nechasav, he's mechuyev to give Pidyon Ben. And the Gemara says also over there, Fa'al the Regel, you're mechuyev to give all of your mammon. Ein Reb Chaim in stencils, and the Chalkas Yosef says the same svara, that Pidyon Ben, you can madche, that's a chuyiv moment. It's not a mitzvah, it's a chiyav moment, it's a shibud moment. So in shibud moment, you have to give even kol nechasav. The whole halacha, vazviz, ali vaz, ali yesim choymesh, is only a halacha in a mitzvah. So the Bir Halacha says that the answer to this kasha is that's mavur and ramah. They don't have to give vaz yesim and choymesh is only when they're charging more than the standard. However, a normal amount to pay for the mitzvah, you have to give even more than choymesh nechasav. And he brings that the Acharon Belas Tamid and El Yerabah bring a raya to the opinion of the Ramah that you don't have to give yesim and choymesh, and he says it's mashma from them that in all situations, you're not mechuyev to give vaz yesim and choymesh on the mitzvahs I say. And he brings a right from Yerushalmi and Peah that's mashma that you only mechuyev to give a mitzvah if you have the money. You don't have the money. You don't have to go around to get to lachsal l'psachim. However, dafka kibra, the aim is more chamad on mitzvahs, and you mechuyev lachsal l'psachim. So the opinion of the Elas Tamid and El Yerabah is that all mitzvahs deraisa, so you're not mechuyev lachsal l'psachim. However, the Bir Halacha holds you are mechuyev lachsal l'psachim. You mechuyev to give you more than the choymesh nechasav. And the Bir Halacha asks a kasha on that the Elas Tamid and El Yerabah bring a right from the Yerushalmi. They ain't mechuyev to give yesim and choymesh or lachsal l'psachim mitzvahs I say. Says why is it different than that you mechuyev by nechanako or dal kosot lachsal l'psachim? And it says if you'll say it because it's pursuing nisa, that's why it's mochamer. He says it's tzarechim for the Shulchan Aruch Simei Samach Gimel. It's mvur by ner Shabbos b'chuyev lachsal l'psachim. So if you mechuyev by ner Shabbos lachsal l'psachim, so kol sheish mechuyev by mitzvah tzitzis and mitzvah tefillin to be lachsal l'psachim. So the Bir Halacha says you could be madche the raya from the Yerushalmi, and Yerushalmi specifically regard to hechsher mitzvah. In the mitzvah to repair the mitzvah yourself, over there you're not mechuyev lachsal l'psachim. For an actual mitzvah itself, the Bir Halacha holds you mechuyev lachsal l'psachim. According to the Bir Halacha, the Dvar Shmuel explains that by mitzvahs I say l'kul yam you mechuyev lachsal l'psachim limka ksusay. And over here the Gemara is discussing the mitzvah d'Rabbanan dal kosot, that because of pursuing nisa, Rabbi Akiva agrees that you mechuyev lachsal l'psachim on them kuksus like before the Rashbam and Daf Tzadi Tes and Beis. However, he brings a kveger that's before that specifically by a mitzvah because of pursuing nisim mechuyev lachsal l'psachim al derech the Elas Tamid and Al Yerabah the mitzvahs you're not mechuyev lachsal l'psachim. And the sugi over here is specifically in regard to dal kosot with a mitzvah pesumi nisa, or you mechuyev lachsal l'psachim according to Rabbi Akiva. And the Gemara is mechadish even according to Rabbi Akiva you mechuyev lachsal l'psachim because it's a mitzvah of pesumi nisa.